Welcome to RCGC Today. I'm Brian Rowan. I'll be your host for this episode where we take a look around the Rowan College at Gloucester County campus at some of the people, places, and activities that take place. Today we're going to start our episode with a look at our cooperative education program. In this program, our students get valuable experience, and while they do, they earn a paycheck.
Cooperative education at Rowan College at Gloucester County is an opportunity for students to work in a mentored position with one of our partner employers. We match them according to what they're interested in learning, and they go to work in a paid position and they receive college credit at the same time.
For me, the biggest takeaway would be the real world experience and seeing how you have to dress, how you have to act. It's really helpful to me anyway, because I wasn't thinking about insurance at all, and now I am going to get my license for insurance, so I think it's really helpful.
The candidates who come from RCGC are very strong, so I feel that their abilities that they have actually been bringing to the company are beneficial, and what we provide back to them make them stronger.
The work experience that students gain from participating in cooperative education gives them a competitive advantage over other job candidates.
Since I have experience as like a business administration intern, as compared to my peers who may not have an internship, it already looks really good on a resume. So it shows that I have great time management skills. I can manage a social media page. I can articulate very well. Any type of internship really gives you an advantage because it shows you have this experience. When you leave an impact on an internship or wherever you are at a job, there could always be something else that could really propel your career. And they may want to hire you back. In my case, they wanted to hire me back. So it kind of shows that I left an impact there, which makes me feel good as well.
And now we're joined by Dr. Candace Rossetti to tell us more about the cooperative education program. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Brian.
So important, there's a difference between the co-op program and an internship. Can you give us a little background on those?
Sure. The cooperative education program at Rowan College at Gloucester County has a couple of distinct differences between that and a traditional internship. Our cooperative education students are matched in their career field. Our partner employers mentor the students. All of our students are paid and they all get college credit. And typically with an internship, those elements aren't always guaranteed.
And we know for all students, internships, co-op education is extremely important in terms of getting the experience for a job. Why do you think the students should get involved in this?
So the primary benefit, aside from the college credit and getting paid, is really that they're gaining experience that is putting their academic knowledge into practice. They're going to graduate with a 2-year degree, and they're going to sit for their next interview and be able to talk about real-world experience. They're going to be able to say, I know how to network, I can talk to clients, work with customers, I understand certain software, I've worked on various projects, made these publications. So it really gives them the competitive advantage that not everybody else is really going to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Those experiences and having something to discuss in an interview situation, I'm sure, would be very helpful. The co-op program, we believe, also helps our local businesses.
Absolutely. Our businesses are chamber members. They're members of the community in Gloucester County and some of the surrounding counties, and I find that they are really working with our students because they're coming to them motivated. They're very eager. They are innovative. They have the up-to-date and very relevant academic application to offer. And probably the best thing that our students have is they're technologically savvy. They understand social media, and that's how businesses are growing, is tapping into that opportunity, and our students can do it in their sleep.
One of the reasons why the program's had so much success is the support of the Gloucester County Chamber of Commerce. We know that's a partnership that you've worked to develop and build upon. Tell us a little bit about how that helps us.
So many of our partners are Gloucester County Chamber of Commerce members, and typically we give them a couple of different benefits. They usually come to us first, and so they kind of get first pick of our students. We have what's called Decision Week, where students are going out in that week and they're interviewing with chamber members. One of the other things that we do is, at the college, we are open to our community. We host a lot of networking events. We make that available to our chamber members just to give them the opportunity to network with other businesses, find new clients, find new customers, and we also invite them to our speaking events because we look to them to work with our students, to partner with us, and we want to hear from them. We want to know economically and socially what's going on in the community around us. So it really is a partnership. It's a good two-way street between us and all the businesses.
So for our business leaders out there that are watching the program, as they all do, let us know, do they have to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce to take part in this cooperative education program?
No, you don't have to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce. We have a couple of businesses that are just in the community that have found us either on the website or, you know, they know somebody that works at the college. And so they're looking for the same benefit that our students are bringing in. So we would absolutely, as long as a business is willing to mentor our students and provide them a paid experience where they're really getting a good work experience that's related to their career field, we'll absolutely welcome them to the program.
And these are really top students here at the college. You do a great job building them up and supporting the program. So when they're out there, there is support here at the college for the students if there's any need of support from the college, correct?
Absolutely. So the program is really structured because students are getting 3 credits. They're actually in a class with me as the instructor. So there are checkpoints. There are goals that they've developed. There's a midterm evaluation, a final evaluation. I do visitations with the employer. I'm only a phone call away and usually maybe like a 5 to 10 minute ride. So if anything kind of goes on, I'm partnered with the employer just like they're partnered with us, and then I'm also the instructor and the advocate for the student at the same time. Yeah.
Great. So it sounds like something a lot of students and businesses want to be a part of. How do they get the information and get started?
So you can go to our website. It's rcgc.edu/COOP. There's lots of links on our website also that'll take you directly to cooperative education, or you can find me. I'm in the Business and Corporate Center on campus.
I think you're going to have a lot of knocks on your door and calls and emails.
That would be great.
Congratulations on starting or getting the program going so successfully, and we hope you come back on the show at a later date to fill us in some more.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back with more RCGC Today.
Discover a better way to pursue your education at Rowan College at Gloucester County. RCGC offers in-demand degrees, flexible schedule choices, and the best tuition value in New Jersey. Visit rcgc.edu to register.
And welcome back to RCGC Today. I'm joined by Ivanka Brooks and Danielle Zemecki-Fenimore, 2 members of RCGC's Diversity Committee. Thanks for coming on the show with us today to tell us about it.
Thank you for having us.
Great. And Danielle, first off, you've been on the Diversity Committee now since you've come back to RCGC. What are the goals of the committee?
Well, one of the goals of the committee is that we want to have the entire college community involved in promoting diversity and inclusion. We feel that it's important that all students, no matter what your background is, no matter what your age is, no matter what your ethnicity is involved in the college. And we're trying to promote that through the TED Talks that we have, through the programming that we do, through working with student activities. Ivanka and I have been on that committee since we actually started at RCGC in 2016, and it has been great and wonderful. We've expanded the programming as much as we could, and we would like to get more and more students and faculty and staff involved.
Certainly sounds like a great start and something really positive for our campus. Ivanka, one of the activities with the Diversity Committee held during Black History Month, including a full slate of events during 4 Freedoms Week. What would you tell us a little bit about what was the reasoning for the theme and where the ideas came from and some of the activities?
Well, February we all know is Black History Month, so we decided to highlight Black History Month through FDR's 4 Freedoms. The first freedom is freedom of speech and expression. The second one was freedom to worship. And the third, freedom from want. And the last, freedom from fear. So on Monday, we focused on the freedom of speech and expression, and we had a diversity poster contest. And one was chosen, and our focus was to really highlight respect, civility, inclusion. So we had a winner, which really embodied that concept. And then we had a student, an art major, do art demonstrations and show some of his work, which was really, really, really exceptional. We had a really good turnout. The second day was freedom to worship, and we had our first interfaith panel of speakers, which was phenomenal. We had 5 speakers from different backgrounds, and they had an opportunity to engage the audience with with questions. And later that day we had Dr. Weinstein who talked about Code Blue, which essentially is a program about homelessness, which really affects our students because we're seeing a growing population of homeless students. The third day we focused on Freedom from One, and we had a workshop on financial literacy. And also on the Freedom to Worship, we had music selections from the Music Society, and our very own Ronald Judge, he played, did a selection, which was awesome. So it was very interactive. And the last day was Freedom from Fear. We had Be the Match, which was talking about marginalized populations having shortages of donor and matches. And then we had an ASL demonstration also, which was phenomenal. We usually have TED Talks on Tuesdays, but we had our TED Talk on that last day, which really highlighted the LGBT community, Freedom from Fear. We had a TED Talker, Marvel's first Latina from the LGBT community, a superhero, which was fantastic. We had a very large turnout and a lot of engagement, which is what we're trying to do with the Diversity Committee.
Great activities. I know I was able to attend some of those and was really impressed. Something that folks don't know about our campus quite as much as the art that's spread all across campus. And great that you tied that in to the week. I understand there were some additional activities during Black History Month as well.
We had later in the February 21st was actually, that came under the Diversity Equity Division. We had Dr. Renee Gooch from Cumberland County come in and speak about African American history is American history, which was a very good talk because again it encouraged audience participation. It spoke about everyone's history being integrated together.
It was very interesting because she spoke about her own personal history and tracing her history back 6 generations to slavery, which was very interesting, and how she couldn't trace her history back any further than that. So it's something that we forget, that we're involved in history no matter what we do. And she was phenomenal, and she actually wrote a book about it. So it was very interesting.
So we know February was a very busy month. Danielle, as part of the Diversity Committee, though, I know there's activities throughout the entire year. Can you fill us in on some of the events that are going on and that students can get involved with?
Sure, absolutely. The second Tuesday of every month, we do TED Talk Tuesdays at noon at the College Center in the lower College Center area, and we try to pick topics that are relevant. We have done topics about sex trafficking. We've done topics about, again, Marvel Comics with the first Latina gay superhero, which was fantastic. We are trying to do topics that bring in everyone and talk about some things. Sometimes they're tough they're tough topics. We've had students that have come and shared some very difficult things with us. We get a lot of faculty, a lot of staff to come, but we'd really like those students to come the second Tuesday of every month at noon. So instead of going to the cafeteria, you could go get something to eat and then come over and sit down and really watch one of these TED Talks and see how it can affect you and how you can take that information back to not just your family or your own community, but share it with the college community as a whole. Next year, Ivanka and I are already starting to plan. We're talking about having a lecture series in the spring, as well as possibly doing a TEDx conference. So we're trying to expand and reach more and more students through these types of diversity things that we would like to get the college community involved in.
And it would be great to get those students to take the lead on some of these initiatives too.
Absolutely.
I know you're working on that. So Ivanka, fill us in on some of the events that have already taken place through the Diversity Committee.
Usually every month we try to highlight whatever is culturally relevant for that month. For example, in November we did for veterans, and we did emotional support, where the Forever Friends comes in, and students can come in and faculty can come in, veterans. In December, we did a Diversity with the Diverse Voices Student Club, which was phenomenal, where each student had an opportunity to paint a tree ornament something that was important to them, and then we put it on the tree, and it was in the College Center lower lobby the entire month, which was great. And then in January, we did January 28th. We had a International Holocaust Remembrance activity where we had an actual Holocaust survivor come in and speak, give us a lecture on that, and he had some artifacts, and have an opportunity for the audience to engage and speak with him, which was also very well attended, and students actually asked questions. So those are some of the things that we have. Many more things planned, so stay tuned.
Ivanka, last question. We know we have a big upcoming event with the Yes She Can initiative. Yes,
March the 12th at 11 o'clock in the BAC 500. That is a blurb there. So, yes, the Yes She Can campaign, we're actually having the founder, Zanaya Lewis, come and speak to us. It is about female empowerment. It transcends age, ethnicity. The commonality is, again, we're talking about respect, civility, and inclusion. So she's going to come to our campus and really talk about her Yes She Can campaign. What was the impetus of it? How did it get started? And what are her goals? And maybe we can possibly have a chapter here. Maybe we can spark that same passion about empowering all females.
I hope we can. That sounds like another great initiative, really important activities. Students can find out, and faculty and staff can find out about this on the RCGC website. Thanks so much, Ivanka and Danielle, for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Rowan Choice is a 1- or 2-year program. We have students that live on campus at Rowan University but take our classes here at RCGC.
It's less expensive than Rowan University, and you're still learning everything like anyone else.
I still feel like a Rowan University student. I think it's a good choice to be able to want to go to a community college and get that education, but also want to have that dorm life, because at the end of the day, one of the biggest things about going to college is being away from home and living on your own.
My Rowan Choice experience was very great, and it's changing me for the better.
And welcome back to RCGC Today. Joined now by Sean Rudder, who is the advisor for our PTK program, is going to tell us about that, and Courtney Ekstad, who is the PTK president. So Sean, I used the initials, PTK, and you're here to tell us a little bit more. We know it stands for Phi Theta Kappa. What is the program?
Phi Theta Kappa is an international honor society offered at 2-year colleges. It currently has over 2 million students enrolled into the honor society. There's 1,250 chapters that span across all 50 states, as well as a handful of other countries. The purpose of Phi Theta Kappa is really to provide students the opportunity to take leadership roles and to engage in fellowship opportunities and to challenge themselves outside the scope of traditional academics that they get at Rowan College.
Sean, interesting piece. A student would like to become a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. How do they do it?
Sure. All they have to do actually is keep their academics up. So that's really where it starts. At the end of each semester, we take a look at the students that have met the eligibility requirements, which is 12 credits of college level courses must be completed, and the student must have a GPA of a 3.5. What we do is we basically pull a report. We share that information with Phi Theta Kappa. Invitations are sent out to the students to their RCGC email account. Once they accept, there is a $92 membership fee for membership to Phi Theta Kappa. They instantly become members once that information is completed. The chapter does host a induction ceremony once a year that's traditionally in May, where all the students that did join Phi Theta Kappa throughout the academic year can come back and formally be inducted. And it's a great venue where friends and family to the inductees can come. We really put on a nice show for them.
Yeah, it's obviously a great program. We want to hear from the students, and that's who it's for. Courtney, thanks for coming on with us. You're the president of the group, so you obviously know a lot about it. What are some of the benefits of a student being a part of Phi Theta Kappa?
Well, if you log on to ptk.org, you'll see that there are quite a lot of benefits, such as scholarship, recognition, job skills, and opportunities to become part of a larger community. There are scholarships for all degree levels that are offered on ptk.org, such as $90 million in scholarships and $37 million in transfer scholarships. PTK.org also has an online tool called PTK Connect, and through PTK Connect, there are different things that you could search for, such as transfer institutions, scholarships, and also you can look state by state for which job is available and how much each state pays for those jobs. To help select with the colleges that you plan on transferring to throughout the PTK Connect, there's a lot of characteristics such as on-campus living, how much it costs to live there, and so much more opportunities as well. And they also have an online course to build job skills. The online course is called the 5-Star Competitive Edge, and throughout 5-Star Competitive Edge, it helps you strengthen your soft skills. And the 5-Star Competitive Edge also allows you to develop into a leader and to build resume qualities and skills. And it strengthens key areas that will give you a competitive edge in achieving your personal and professional goals as well.
Those are really great benefits. Some of them I'm not aware of. That's really good stuff. So one of the pieces, those are some things the students can get. And I know PTK gives back. There's some things on campus that the club does too that helps in leadership roles and some activities on campus. Tell us about how the organization works here at RCGC.
Okay, so recently we just did an on-campus food drive. We hosted one for the Roadrunners Refuel. And we collected, with the help of staff, faculty, and the students and stuff like that, we collected over 500 items to go towards the food drive. And then we also are doing, currently we're in a PTK Awareness Week, and the Awareness Week is pretty much to just show appreciation of Phi Theta Kappa throughout the campus and to kind of host events and tables around the campus and talk about what it is that we are. We also are holding 2 Q&A live Facebook sessions. We just held one on Monday the 25th, and we're holding one on March 1st, which is a Friday, and we just talk about any questions that students might have on Facebook Live.
I love that idea. I'm a big fan of the social media, so great way to tie that in, and I think the students will really enjoy that.
Yeah, definitely. We also have another project that we're doing. We have an annual blood drive every year. We hosted one in the fall, and we're also hosting one in April on the 15th and the 16th in the University Center. And the blood drive, if you want more information about the blood drive, if you log on to rcgc.edu/PTK, there's a link. There's a tab on the side that leads you right to the blood drive, and you can sign up to donate blood that day. And we're also, in the upcoming months, we'll be planning for the 2019 Honors in Action Project. The Honors in Action Project is a yearly project that we do that allows members to volunteer in some type of community service. With the Honors in Action Project, we do extensive research that allows each student to develop throughout the college community, and the research is based on real-world problems within our community as well, and we'll find solutions to help minimize the problem that we're searching for.
Great. Love to see it brought back to our local communities. That's always important piece. You know, you can do some of these things internationally, but it's great to give back, and we have our own folks that could use our help here. Great job, Courtney. Sean, I understand on the logistics piece, there's such thing as a provisional membership. Tell us how that works.
Correct. Phi Theta Kappa has basically two different memberships. Earlier we spoke about the full membership. Provisional membership is an opportunity for students that are just shy of the minimum requirements for full membership, and it allows them to engage in a lot of the Phi Theta Kappa activities, especially our meetings and the culture and the climate that we've established on campus. In order for a student to become a provisional member, they have to have at least a GPA of a 3.25. And that could be from their high school transcript. So that, you know, is kind of an enticement for incoming freshmen that may not have a GPA on our campus, but do have an outstanding GPA from their high school. It's a way of onboarding those students a little earlier than the traditional Phi Theta Kappa status. What we found is that it sometimes takes a student maybe 1 or 2 semesters in order to meet the qualifications for a full member. And then by the time they become a full member, they're on their last year of completing graduation. So they don't really get that full 2-year experience of Phi Theta Kappa. With the hope and the intention of the provisional membership, we're hoping to onboard them a little sooner. They could become active with the organization right from the first day of the semester.
Good. So there's more opportunities than just the regular full membership. Great. Yeah. And I like what you mentioned, to be a part of the culture. That's an important piece, to be around the great students who are a part of it, like Courtney. Courtney, mention some of the things that are coming up for next year for Phi Theta Kappa.
Yeah. Next year for Phi Theta Kappa, we'll have the Honors in Action project. That's going to be we're going to be starting that this semester, and it'll be leading into next semester as well. We'll also have the college project. For this year, we did the Roadrunners Refuel, and next year, we haven't developed a project yet. That's more so for the people who are going to be taking over my leadership positions and moving on with that and moving forward with that. They'll decide what projects, and we'll also be continuing with doing annual blood drives and just more to promote Phi Theta Kappa.
Such a great organization. Yeah. We want to get as many students involved as we can. Sean, last question. We had some exciting news recently about PTK's Shirley B. Gordon Award.
Correct. The Shirley B. Gordon Award of Distinction is Phi Theta Kappa's highest recognition, and that award is given to college presidents that show support for their Phi Theta Kappa chapter. This year, the members of Phi Theta Kappa completed the application and nominated President Keating for that award. We got notice back in January that he was selected to be the recipient of that award, so it was quite an accomplishment, not only for him and his dedication to the organization, but it was an accomplishment for the students to be in the position to nominate him. This April, we have our conference in Orlando, Florida, where President Keating, Vice President Judith Atkinson, co-advisor John Ortiz, myself, and 6 officers of Phi Theta Kappa will be traveling to that conference. And at that conference, President Keating will be recognized and will receive his award. So we were very appreciative of his support, and we were very ecstatic that he was selected. There were only 18 of those awards given out this year. To all, for all those that were nominated. And I'd like to point out too that President Keating is the only college president in the Middle States region, which is the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and that geographical area of Phi Theta Kappa, to actually win the award. So he's the only one from pretty much our backyard.
Hey, great job. Great. I love that. Congratulations to Dr. Keating on that award. Sean, thanks so much for coming on. Courtney, most importantly, thanks for everything you're doing with Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back with our next segment of RCGC Today.
Discover a better way to pursue your education at Rowan College at Gloucester County. RCGC offers in-demand degrees, flexible schedule choices, and the best tuition value in New Jersey. Visit rcgc.edu to register.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of RCGC Today. We're going to leave you with a video of an event that took place in my realm in the Roadrunner Athletic Center. We had an activity with our unified sports teams that bring together Special Olympics athletes and our general education students and athletes. And during their annual game, we had a game-winning shot. Alex Park is featured in the video. He's also been featured on local news, and it was a great event that'll leave you with a smile on your face. We hope you enjoy the video.
It's going to be great. Boy, nice shot. Line up.
Finally got your shot.
That was to Mr. Clark. I wish him good luck in golf and that, but I wish he was here to see it. And I love playing for Unify. Unify is my thing, and this year I'm graduating, so yeah.
Alex, we're so proud of you. Coach said to you right before that play.
I can't believe the other team, your men's team, dogpiled on me.
Yeah, it was. What was it? Was it fun for you to see the men's basketball team out here supporting you?
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, what's next for you, Alex? You made the game-winning shot. What's next? What can top this?
Hopefully be on their team so I can make another shot for them.
Great stuff. You heard it first.
Yeah.
Alex Park, great job tonight, my friend. Congratulations. Awesome job.